And thank you, everybody, for all your participation and attendance. This has been really great. So this doesn't have to take too long, but I wanted first, most importantly, we have to announce the winner of our student poster contest. And then I just have some concluding remarks to share with you before we conclude the symposium. So first of all, we had 153 attendees from 34 countries around the world. This is fantastic. I'm so glad I got to meet so many new people from different places that I haven't been. And so this is just a great testament to what you can do with the online format. And so we don't have to stop it here. We can all stay connected online. So, the moment you've been waiting for, student poster contest winners. First of all, I will thank our judges, Anna Maria, Berea, Sanjoy Sam, and Richard Bennett. So thank you all, and thank you to all our students for contributing your posters. I know for some of you, this might have been the first time that you gave a talk or presented a poster video about your research. And so it was all very fun for me to watch. And so third place, we have Louisa Mason, simulating the stellar bycatch, constraining the prevalence of extraterrestrial transmitters within SETI radio SETI surveys. Working with Michael Garrett and Andrew Simeon. In second place, we have Calden White, the White Dwarf Technosignature Opportunity, working with Colin Harrison. And the grand finale winner is Benji Fields, a 2821 star optical SETI survey using HARP's archival data, working with Jason Goodman. And so please check out all these posters, check out all the posters, and congratulations all three, Benji, our first place winner, will receive a Cyworthy course as well. Oh, there it is. Yep. And let's give a big round of applause to our student volunteers, Kelly Dabbit, Subsankar Palit, CJ Bale. They were behind the scenes for all the Zoom meetings, making sure everything went smoothly, designing the email templates, running the meme contest, just helping keep everything organized. So we could not have done it without our organizing committee. So thank you for everything. Just some logistics for you all. The talks and posters are being posted to YouTube. We're up to day 3 now. We'll have day 4 up pretty soon. Obviously, when this session ends, then we'll start processing day 5. And these are still private right now, but almost all of them will be made publicly available unless the presenter requested it not to. So, for now, this is content for us, but soon after the conclusion, this will be content that will be shared with others. You can share it with your students or anyone else. The Slack workspace will remain available to you indefinitely. It is a Slack Pro workspace, so you will actually have full history of all the conversations we had. You can come back in a year and search for that one conversation you had with somebody from another part of the world. And so you can keep this even just if you want to message a few friends that you make. Your Slack won't go away and you won't lose the history. And then keep an eye on your email. We'll send a follow-up survey. And if you contribute an abstract, then we'll have some information on how to contribute your proceedings paper. And so finally, just to conclude, I've been posting these historical throwbacks to the first IAU conference that talked about technosignatures or SETI. And so I thought, I really actually can't improve very much upon the concluding remarks that were offered by Harlan Smith, who's director of the McDonald Observatory. So I'm just going to leave you with some of his thoughts. The entire SETI question reminds me of the legendary argument between a philosopher and a theologian. Losing his temper, the theologian protested that a philosopher is like a blind man in a dark room looking for a black cat. To which the philosopher retorted that a theologian is like a blind man in a dark room looking for a black cat that isn't there. And so, of course, in SETI, there's something in common with that dispute. We are in a very tiny corner of an almost inconceivably vast room. We would like to find some company. However, we're not completely blind. We can and do peer around at least the very nearby parts of the cosmic room, to be sure, through some extremely narrow band filters. Also, the room itself is not entirely dark. In fact, at some wavelength, it's annoyingly bright. But what about the cats? That's really our subject here. And so, Just like we heard from Ian, this closing talk also focused on the Fermi paradox. And so, one possibility that, Michael Hart might have pointed out is there should be no other cat anywhere in the room, just not our galaxy, but the entire universe. Oh, yeah, one possibility. Maybe against whatever odds, scads of kinds of cats are born in the universe. Nevertheless, for many reasons, essentially none of them get old enough or clever enough to meow loudly enough for us to hear. In other words, they would truly be black cats in the fundamental sense of not radiating. Again, another solution we've heard about. To another way, why haven't the cats multiplied and spread like mice? We should be positively tripping over them, even the small dim corner we inhabit. Phil Morrison called this the Malthusian motif, but in this context, maybe it's the Maltesian trap. And, another thing to keep in mind is not only the mode of listening for cat calls, but also the need to look for what might be thought of as cosmic kitty litter. Dyson spheres and other waste heat. So we did add to this list, I think. So just to continue the metaphor very briefly, maybe some atmospheres reek of cat pheromones, as we heard about from some of our presenters. Perhaps the cats or their paw prints are here. And we just need to build better technology and leverage machine learning to find them in large data sets. Which both of these are ideas that are newer, weren't represented as much in that older meeting. And, maybe we need to broaden our conceptualization of cats to give us new ideas to look for them. And so I think this has all been great. And in the words of Harlan, it's been a real cat's meow of a meeting. I totally agree. I thank you all for your participation. If you've enjoyed this, please sign up for the Blue Marble Space newsletter. We send out information about everything that we do, and we look forward to staying connected by email and Slack. We look forward to the proceedings, and thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure to be part of this meeting, and this would not have been possible without all your participation. So thank you, and we release you. You can get back into the real world now.